Have you ever stopped and wondered, when you look at the sky, does it look the same blue to you as it does to someone else? What if your red is actually someone else's green? Sounds a bit mind-bending, doesn't it? But believe it or not, how we see colors could be more personal than we think. So do we all perceive colors the same way? Let's dive in and explore. Alright, let's start with the basics. Our eyes have these special cells called cones. There are 3 types, each sensitive to different wavelengths of light: red, green, and blue. When light hits our retina, these cones send signals to the brain, which then processes those signals and turns them into color. But here's where it gets interesting. Even though we might all have the same setup in our eyes, our brains can interpret those signals differently. So we might see the same light, but experience it in different ways. Now, for some people, it's not just a slight difference. Around 1 in 12 men and 1 in 200 women are colorblind, meaning their cones either don't work at all or work differently. This can make certain colors, like red and green, blend together. So someone with color blindness might never know what it's like to see the world the way you do. But even if you don't have color blindness, the way you see colors might not be exactly the same as someone else's, even with normal vision. Here's a fun fact. Some people actually have a 4th type of cone in their eyes. This condition, called Tetrachromacy, is super rare, but it allows people to see way more colors than most of us can even imagine. Think about it. They could distinguish 100 times more colors than you or I can. So while you're seeing a normal rainbow, they might be seeing a whole extra level of it. Pretty wild, huh? But it's not just about biology. Our culture and language actually play a huge role in how we perceive colors too. Take Russian speakers. For example, they have 2 different words for the color blue. One for a deep, dark blue and another for a lighter blue. Studies show that they can actually tell the difference between those shades more easily than English speakers, who just say blue for both. So the language we speak can shape how we even see color. Now here's where it gets even more philosophical. There's a concept called Qualia, which is basically the idea that your experience of something, like color, is unique to you. We can't ever fully know how someone else perceives the world. For all we know, the red you see might be the same as the green I see, and we'd never be able to tell. It's a crazy thought, but it challenges how we think about reality. So, do we all see colors the same way? The short answer, probably not. Between biology, genetics, language, and culture, we're all seeing the world through a slightly different lens. But that's what makes colors so fascinating. It's not just what we see, but how we experience it that makes our world so unique. So what do you think? Ever wondered if the colors you see are the same as the ones someone else seeing? Let's talk about it in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts.